No one likes stress in their lives, especially those looking forward to retirement. Yet, as with anything involving money, stress usually finds a way to creep on in. We have Greg Taylor back along with Vice President at Legacy, Kristen Taylor, to talk about this today. And Kristen, what do you see as the top reasons people are really stressed when they get into retirement?
They are, and you know, when people are invested in the market especially, emotions are tied so much to the decisions they make, and that causes the stress. It's the emotional aspect of it. And we were talking a little bit, you know, when you're in your 30s, you kind of can weigh your options a little bit more because, you know, you're dollar cost averaging in. We're working.
Sure.
You know, we can take some of those hits and gain them back over the years. But when you're getting close to retirement age or you're in retirement and you're counting on that money for income, imagine the stress you're under this last week, Friday and now today. I mean, a lot of people out there are nervous.
That's a great point because within the first half hour this morning, the Dow was down over 1,000 points. Then it comes back up a little bit. Now it's back down again a little bit. And people are watching that and they're getting really nervous because I can tell you every week of the world, people come into our practice and they say, do we have enough money? Are we going to have to worry about running out of money in our retirement? And when you have days like this, it makes you super nervous and it's very, very stressful, especially for those that are either retired or getting close to retirement.
So let's tell people, if they are watching today, if they're, you know, watching the Dow go up and down and just getting nervous, what are some ways to really kind of help them eliminate the stress that you guys offer at Legacy?
Well, I would say, first of all, focusing on the foundation, which is your income plan, and we talk about that often on here. If you have your income set and you know where your dollars, your living expenses are going to come from, then you're going to be a lot less concerned about watching the markets. And let's face it, if you're retired, do you want to watch the markets all day long? I don't like doing it.
Yeah, that's like a full-time job. And that's exactly right. So the foundation is to have an income plan that's ironclad, that you can say, okay, I'm going to lock this in a box. No one can touch my income. It's going to be there as long as I live. Now, saying that, to say that you're going to be retired and maybe live 30 or 40 more years and not take any risk or not be in the market or not take advantage of the upside is not very realistic either.
Right, good point. And that's why we have our wealth manager who really focuses on getting some of that growth, but also having a safety net under it, and that's called Asset Lock. And it's a great platform to use for retirees because you're not going to have to worry as much about those 30–40% drops that we just saw in China.
And imagine this, that you get, every day you wake up, you either get a text message or an email that lets you know when you've hit an all-new high. And before the markets ever get volatile, you've predetermined the maximum drawdown that you'll accept with your Asset Lock number. So if that's 10%, then it's not going to let your account get down below 10% without putting you in a safe place. Now that's a plan that you have ahead of time, and a lot of people are stressed because they don't have a plan. Because they call up someone and say, what should I do? The market's down 1,000 points, and they say, well,
hang in there.
Hang in there, that's right.
Exactly.
And would that be acceptable to you?
No, of course. I mean, I wouldn't feel like that because I'd feel nervous.
Right.
But hopefully if you have a plan, and I know one of the resources, and you guys have talked about a lot, is stress-free. And this is a great way maybe to help people before the point where
exactly right. And Patrick Kelly is a good friend of ours, and he's the author of this book, Stress-Free Retirement. Isn't that the way it should be?
Fitting for today.
Yes, it is. And you know, sometimes everything aligns just right. But this book, anyone that calls us within the next 15 minutes, absolutely complimentary. And by the way, the last few weeks, our staff has been overwhelmed with calls. So if the phone it doesn't get picked up, please be patient. Our staff's doing everything.
We'll honor that, yes.
Yes, and so if it's packed and you don't get in within 15 minutes, we'll still honor it.
Okay, so you got to tell people hang in there when it comes to the book too. So this is really a way to help people so they can kind of read through, find out the tips, but then to come into your office and get the planning review is probably a better way to kind of have a face-to-face with you guys too.
It is.
Yes, once they get the book and they can kind of understand where we think and whether or not that's a fit for what they're trying to achieve, then we would love to sit down with them and really review their situation and see if we could be a help.
All right, Greg and Kristen, of course, we have Legacy's phone number and website up on screen, so just give them a call. I want to thank you both for being with me.
Thank you.